How can I trust you? How do I know I can trust you? Who are you? You're coming out of nowhere. What's the right way to handle that? If you handle it wrong, you'll kill the deal right then. Hey everybody, Ray Sasser here. We're going to do a Zoom call on Wednesday. It's going to be a deep dive on overcoming objections and just cover a couple things. We'll cover 10 reasons why sellers say no, which is kind of interesting. There tend to be about 10 reasons. We're going to cover them. We're going to cover best defenses for overcoming objections. You know, objection is our adversary's way of saying no. The person on the other side of the table, when they make an objection, they're really kind of saying no to us. So if we're empathetic and we know how to troubleshoot, then we're going to get past these no's. In fact, our no's are our friends, because if you don't get a no, there's a good chance you're not going to get the deal. So we want to go after the no's. We want to find out what their objections are, what their problems are, and we want to communicate with them in a way that turns them around or solves their problem. So we're going to look at how to get the no's, how to troubleshoot those no's. And for example, objection might be, I've already got another buyer, or I've got a better offer, or whatever. Different deal scenarios generally tend to have the same objections. For example, pre-foreclosures have about 10 to 15 objections. And if we can come up with the best strategies for overcoming those objections, we're going to be a lot more successful. And that's the essence of what we're going to cover, is like how to overcome these different objections. In pre-foreclosures, I just made a quick list of the common objections, and each one of these have its own best strategy. For example, the pre-foreclosure person might say, I need cash, or I need some cash. Or they'll say, it's taken care of, when in reality it isn't. I want you to pay off the loan, like if we're going to take over a loan. What if they object and say, I need to have my attorney check it out, or I have to have my realtor check it out? So we'll figure out the best for that. I have to talk to my spouse. When we say spouse, that's advisor. So we'll talk about who the advisors are. Always beware, because they're like little landmines sitting around. We're going to use a realtor. What's your best response for that? They might say it's not in foreclosure. And if you know it is, what's the right way to handle that? My brother, my friend, somebody's going to loan me the money. I'm going to file bankruptcy. I'm not selling. I want all cash. These are common objections we get with pre-foreclosures. Now, what if it's a short sale? What are the common objections to that? If it's a tired landlord. So we have to know what these objections are. We're going to cover all those different scenarios, and we're going to do a deep dive. It's going to be pretty packed full, hour and a half. And we probably won't take a lot of questions in the beginning. Write down your questions, and then we'll save a few minutes at the end to answer questions. So look forward to seeing you there. I've got a lot of work to do. I think you'll get a lot out of it. These are things I've learned after buying and selling real estate for 40 years, and hopefully I can cut some of that off of your learning curve. Thanks a lot. See you then.